Vigits, yo, what's up, guys? What is going on? Hope everybody's doing well. Real Madrid versus AC Milan, 3-1. Crisis. I don't know about crisis. Just a lot of issues with this Real Madrid side. A lot of issues, especially in this game. Look, the first 20-25 minutes, I thought they looked good. They looked decent enough. Real Madrid were attacking. Even saw Mbappe defending that ball that he took away from Leao. That was amazing. I don't think I've ever seen Mbappe defend that way, or at all, maybe. That was some recovery from Mbappe. That was great. So they were doing good. They were looking good. Vinicius also, as much as I don't like Vinicius, and I don't think I touched on the Ballon d'Or. Like, I was okay with him winning it or not winning it, so I'm good with Rodri winning it. If you look at the whole year, Vinicius didn't do enough for me to be able to say that he actually deserved it 100%, like in previous years, even though some of those years are going to be naysayers and people that aren't going to agree with Ronaldo, Messi, not winning or winning the Ballon d'Or, right, or other whoever it was that was winning that year. Benzema, what's his name, Modric, Lewandowski, right? I was one of them for Lewandowski and Modric. I didn't think they won, but in this game, Vinicius, I thought he was doing well. I thought he was the only real threat. Maybe Mbappe too, because Mbappe had a good number of chances, especially when he was operating from the right wing, which I kept saying, why don't they do that? I don't see Ancelotti like mixing, just changing stuff here and there. Putting this guy on the right wing. Stop putting him in the middle, because he always drifts all the way to the left hand side and doesn't let Vinicius really just handle that left side and just make it his own and just do what he knows how to do. Against any team, he can make things happen, right? And then I don't know what happened afterwards. I mean, well, the goal came, and that was such a retarded goal. Tchouaméni jumping. I thought that was all Tchouaméni, because Tchouaméni was in front. Militao was like sort of in the back of Chow, and none of them, both of them jumped, but none of them. The ball just kind of just passed by them. So that was for me Tchouaméni, and the 1-0. Milan, what can I say, Milan? It's not the Milan that I grew up with. It was still a good Milan side, especially Reinders. My God, he ate that midfield up. But then again, I mean, you're putting Valverde to the right. I think Valverde works more in the center. And then Modric and Tchouaméni together. What is that? What? It's inconceivable, like, to think that those two are playing there. One, because he's old. I mean, it's like me playing there. Like, we're the same age and we're playing. Like, there's no way I could imagine myself playing there, even in a normal league, especially playing against like 20-year-olds. Come on. Modric, no, I don't think he had a horrible game, but definitely don't put him with Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni, stop making him play in the middle there. He's not Real Madrid worthy to be playing in that middle. I think he works better, if anywhere on the pitch, it's going to be in the back, center back. I at least my opinion, I saw him playing better in the center back. Yeah, Reinders absolutely killed it in that midfield. Really good from Reinders. For me, best player of AC Milan. And then, everything just fell to pieces after that. Yeah, they did manage to score a goal. Really nice Panenka from Vinicius. Really sweet, really sweet. For some reason, I thought he was going to miss that, especially with the Ballon d'Or debate and everything that was going on. And maybe it was going to affect him, although I don't think it should affect him enough that he's going to feel sorry for himself. Really, really well taken penalty from Vinicius. And even then, it was Milan controlling most of the game, and it just looked uneven. It just looked so uneven. God, it looked so uneven. Real Madrid played way better and had way many more opportunities against Barcelona than they did this AC Milan side. I mean, there was nothing there to indicate that Real Madrid were going to come back. It looked like at one point with what do you call it, the Rudiger goal that was disallowed, it looked like they might be coming back, right? But then that second goal, I mean, Tchouaméni, what the hell, man? Maybe Vinicius a little bit, because maybe Vinicius was asking for the ball, and he should have been asking for the ball in that position, in that location of the pitch. That made no sense. And Tchouaméni with the bad pass, the interception, and just, I mean, Morata. Yeah, I mean, really good kick from Leao. I don't think there's anything. If anyone's blaming Lunin for that save, like, he should have trapped it, right? He did get a hand to it, but he should have trapped it. No, he did what he could. That was it. There was nothing else he could have done. Maybe, yeah, Courtois would have saved that because he's just a lot taller, so, he would have extended far enough to be able to hold on to the ball. And then, who was it that was in that? Militao, I think, and Vasquez just looking at Morata just pass by and just like tap it in. Too easy, way too easy, and just such a gifted goal from from Real Madrid. Like, I just couldn't after that. I just couldn't. Not because I need Real Madrid to win, but because on paper, I mean, again with Mbappe, even though it's been I don't know how many games, it's been more than 10 games. I know that for sure. That you should give up the notion that this Real Madrid side is going to have a phenomenal year. That's gone. That's not going to happen this year. It's going to take obviously it's going to take some time. Now, should you blame Mbappe, like solely Mbappe? No. Absolutely not. Yeah, he shouldn't be playing. He's not a number 9. We know that. It's not going to work as a number 9. Put him to the right hand side, because where he was actually doing the most damage was on the right hand side. Or like I said, alterate, switch things up. Like, if he's got to go to the bench, then homeboy, you got to go to the bench, because he doesn't even fall back and try to cover. He's not marking anyone. He's not defending at all. And in this team, you're not above. This is not PSG. This is not France. You're not above the team. Above the franchise that is Real Madrid. He needs to defend, and if he can't do that, to the bench you go. And Rodrigo, I can't believe I'm saying that, but I'm actually voting for Rodrigo to come in and take the place of Mbappe. Absolutely. It seems like it'd be much better because he's at home. He knows, especially they were playing at home. He's more familiar with this team. It's his team. It's his home team, right? He's been there for such a long time. Put Rodrigo in, or put Rodrigo in the middle, because it looks like even though they try, I think that Vinicius tries more to try to find Mbappe, which I think is the most endearing thing out there, because Vinicius has been how long playing for Real Madrid, and he still tries to find Mbappe, to play with, but it's just not working. And I feel maybe if you get somebody there to be a buffer between him and Mbappe, maybe that might work even better, right? But and then Camavinga not starting. What is going on? What is going on? Especially after the game that he had against Barcelona, he was their best player, and he's not starting. He's coming in later on. Bellingham, he didn't have a bad game. He did what he could, but again, maybe don't put him to play on the left-hand side. Maybe he should also play, in the middle. I feel like he plays way better, but it's not just him. You see, it's not just him. The one I could go crazy on. I could go ham on is Lucas Vazquez. I don't get tired, but Lucas Vazquez should not be playing for Real Madrid at all. And then pitting him against one of the most deadliest, my God, wingers on the planet. Why? There has to be somebody else. Even if it's a forward, put Endrick. Put Endrick to be covering Lau, but do not put like Lucas Vazquez. That made no sense. That was like a prank. I was waiting for somebody to come behind from whatever and just say like, oh, this is just a prank. You're on tape. Look, the camera's over there or something like that, because he should not be playing. He should not be put especially against Lau. I mean, he just ate him up. It made no sense putting Lucas Vazquez there. Stop doing that. Maybe when you play against the lesser teams in La Liga, because he's been there for 10 plus years. So in those 10 plus years, he certainly got good enough to be able to play against the 14th, 16th place, La Liga team, but not against AC Milan for Champions League. Lucas Vazquez should not be playing Champions League. I don't care if he's had good games, man of the match, he scored or something like. No, that just comes as a consequence of playing so many games, and obviously something's got to give at some point. That doesn't mean that he's a good player. He's definitely not a good player for Real Madrid. Again, I don't get tired of saying that, because I just can't believe nobody. It's like there's this agenda against speaking bad about Lucas Vazquez. He is just not Madrid material. Period. So yeah, the back, the defense, the midfield, the front, something's got to change, or maybe it's Ancelotti that's got to go. Maybe it's time for him to go, because it just doesn't seem like, after how many games in La Liga, more than 10 games at least, easily, that they've been playing La Liga, how many Champions League matches since Mbappe arrived, maybe 4 or 5, and nothing's changing. And he's still playing the same system. He's got to go, maybe. He's definitely got to go. And I just can't believe no one in his staff, his son, tell him to change things up. I don't know. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go watch right now the Arsenal versus Inter game. So hopefully I'll make a video about that. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.